What's going on, everybody? Sthirteens back here with another video. So I asked you guys in the last video that we did about Omlet Arcade if you guys wanted me to make a video on what I would suggest you do whenever you hit certain follower amounts. And so here is what I'm gonna say, because I mean it does take a lot of thinking, and also I mean like it's gonna vary per person and what you're streaming and everything like that. So getting right in here, if you are a small streamer, say you have, let's say, we'll start at 0, okay? If you have 0 followers at the moment, what I would say you absolutely have to do is obviously just stream, that's it. I mean, because you can't do nothing really. I mean, it's not like you can really, I mean, get out there. I mean, because it's like, even if you get out there, you're only going to have maybe like, what, like 40 followers then, if people start shouting you out and stuff. So you got to stream. That's just key number one. Then after that, once you start streaming, you'll get a couple hundred followers. The next thing you want to do is you want to start, obviously, like, starting to meet, everybody that you're talking to in your streams, so you can start getting people to come back to your streams, so then, your hotness can go up, and etc. The more people you have, the better hotness you have, also the more followers you get. Right now, I'd say I average 75 followers a day. The last time I, checked it out between my gamer stats and, everything, which ain't bad, honestly. I'm happy with that, because that means roughly, I get 1,000 every, week and a half, which ain't bad, honestly, like I said. And that's just when I stream, though. If I don't stream, then I'm averaging, 5 a day, just because, I mean, it's yeah, streaming is what gets you up there. Moving on, though, from just having a couple hundred followers, once you hit your first 1,000, that's huge, because that's just right then when the work begins, because you're not considered, I mean, you're considered a small streamer, but you're not considered, I don't know, you're not considered, the noob of the bunch anymore. You're kind of taken serious a little bit, but, I mean, it's just the hard work starts beginning there, because then you have to start going up against, you have to decide if you want to keep doing what you're doing, or if you want to start going up against other top streamers, which, to me, I decided to go up against top streamers since day one. That was just my thing, especially on the leaderboards. That's one thing I always like doing, just because I was like, well, I mean, you have so many followers, but I'm still in everybody's hotness. That was just my mentality. I mean, it still kind of is in a way, but I don't have to necessarily go out there and be like, oh, hey, well, come join my stream. I don't have to do that, really. It's just like I show up and then you guys come and hop in, which is pretty great. Anyways, but that'd be my advice right there. Once you hit 1,000 followers, I almost keep saying subscribers, but we're not on YouTube. Anyways, 1,000 followers, though, huge. And then your first couple thousand, like I said, once you start getting those down, it's great, because then you can sit there. The only thing you can really do once you get a couple thousand, I would say, is reflect on everything. Maybe start trying to go for verification on Omlet. That's another huge thing. I'll talk a little bit about that later on. But maybe go for verification, or just, start doing some giveaways or something like that. I think that's what I did whenever I hit 5,000. I did a giveaway. And, I mean, that's another huge way if you are trying to get followers. I'm not saying you're going to get, consistent viewers from that, but, I mean, you will get follows. And then, let's say, we're going to go up to 10K, okay? We went from a couple thousand, we're going to go to 10K now. So once you hit 10K, the big double-digit number, by then, you should have a lot of consistent viewers. That's one thing, because once you hit 10K, it's there's probably, I would say, at least 20 to 30 consistent viewers, at least. So you have, you've accomplished a lot then. For me, I think it took me, to get 10,000, I think it took me, 150 days. I'm not exactly sure. It was somewhere around there, though, because we've been streaming for almost a year, and I think it took me about that long. And that's, it's not, you're taken more serious. Like I said, the more you go up in followers, I feel like the more you are taken seriously. The more you stream, the more you get on leaderboard, you are taken more seriously as a streamer. But at the same time, it's if your content's not great or good even, I mean, you gotta put your own spin on stuff. So it's you want to put your own spin on stuff, but make sure you have the best quality content you can. And then whenever you start hitting 10,000 followers, for example, that's whenever you can put more of your spin on stuff. And I mean, it's just, you don't really have to stream every day of your life away, if that makes sense. Because that's one thing I like doing at first, but then it's just trying to do YouTube and stream every single day. It's nearly impossible for me. So that's another cool thing, is just the fact of then you can just start focusing on mainly doing if you're doing YouTube, you can do that too, but you can also start taking more breaks, or stream 6 days out of the week, 5 days out of the week, or even if you're streaming 4 days out of the week, then go down to 3 or something like that, and find something else to help your viewers. And then the next goal, guys, like I said, I'm going to go up by fives here. Okay, so next goal, 15,000. That's another huge goal, because like I said, the more you go up, the more consistent viewers you're getting. Like I said, do giveaway, do something. It's up to you. It is totally up to you. By this point, I would say you want to try to get verification. You're totally ready for it, and with the amount of consistent viewers you have, you should be able to get it, honestly. I mean, if not then maybe try 20,000. Maybe go there and see if you can get enough consistent viewers then. For me, I got it at around 8,000 just because of the fact of Omelette Arcade was doing an event, so it kind of worked out nice. Which, I mean, their CD events now are kind of trash, but that's just my opinion because they keep giving away, like, they give away, like, 100 tokens. Like, I'm not saying that's bad because if you are a new streamer, that's cool, but it's, like, if you're like me where, like, you kind of just, like, show up, stream, and then you get some tokens here and there, it's kind of like, 100 tokens, cool. Like, that's 10% of what you need per month now to get Omelette Plus. So it's kind of like, I don't know. I feel like they could have offered us more. But moving on to what I was saying, though. But yeah, definitely go for verification if you want to. Verification is huge for your channel because pretty much it makes you look bigger than what you are. And I always say that. And people, I mean, sometimes get it, sometimes they don't. But it's like, if you're verified on Omelette Arcade, people think you're way bigger than what you are. And they, like, want to play with you more and stuff like that. Like, it's recognized, like, you're recognized more with that. And especially when you're streaming, like, people can see that you have that check mark, so it's kind of even nicer because it's just like, well, I mean, hey, why not? And then we hit, like I said, you hit 20,000. I mean, if you have hit there, amazing. I am currently about to hit 25,000 followers. My plan right now, guys, is honestly, like I said, just keep grinding. That's really all I want to do for the moment. I mean, you can switch games if you are getting bored, but I'm not really getting bored right now, so I'm staying with CD at the moment. But it's like, that's a whole nother thing. I mean, if you're getting to a point where you're stuck at followers, maybe try a different game because you could just start taking, you know, followers from that game and then maybe bringing them to the game you were originally playing. That's what I've done before, like, especially with, like, Cyber Hunter and PUBG. I've brought people to CD. And, I mean, it's great because then, again, more consistent viewers, but then also, you know, you can just keep grinding out stuff and having fun and doing your life. But yeah, we're getting close, guys, to 25,000 followers, which is insane, and we're not even a year done yet. We're getting very close to that year mark, but I think we're going to hit 25,000 before the end of our first year on Omelette Arcade. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, make sure that like button. Subscribe for more Omelette Arcade content or creative destruction content or whatever I come up with in my little brain. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Until next time, guys, I'm Sthirteens. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.